Welcome to Truly Evil Games, where I, Corey, talk to Tarek, and we play video games.
Yes, that is all the things that we do, and we also do not have sex with each other anymore.
Not for lack of trying for some people, but
distance, really.
We won't talk about that.
Okay, we're not getting into it again this time. Okay,
we'll just ask our few other questions to this lovely slave woman looking for a little girl so she can sell this little girl as a sex slave.
Slavery.
Yeah.
Beloved sex slavery. Excuse you.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm going to click the button. I'm not going to wait for you.
All right.
Yeah.
Answer me the questions.
Fine. What do you want to do here?
No. Tell me about the Cult of the Changing God.
Do it. Her lips curl. Delusional meaning seekers. They spend their time chasing imaginary deity, ignoring what it means to be alive. Oh, what has he done now, they say. Can I tongue his divine ass? Oh, as if knowing his life makes theirs any better.
By the way, I am that god, and yes, you can. So get to it.
Well, you can't say that. You got these other three
damn
things.
it!
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not letting me do it.
Okay,
there you go.
All right, you got some blue tide in you.
Yeah, I got that blue tide.
Please.
Blue tide.
If they were going to succeed at anything, they'd have done it by now. But look around. You hear any of them doing anything of note? Living in grand mansions, owning a fleet of airship? You don't. And that's because they're intent on living in someone's shadow. Nothing grows in the shade, you know.
That's not true. Tardigrades do. But you wouldn't know about that, would you?
No.
Slaver.
What about mushrooms?
Of course.
Yeah, mushrooms. Of course, I get your point.
Do you get it, though?
No one likes...
But do you get it?
Do you get... No one likes mushrooms.
That's not true.
Not me.
I feel like I'm on mushrooms right now.
This whole place is
kind of mushroomy.
Tarek, I have still never done mushrooms.
What?
I know.
That is something you're going to have to figure out, man.
Ah, shit. How do I get shrooms up here in Alaska? Do I have to pick them out of the bear's ass? Shit.
Yes. You have to find the bear, but you have to get one that hasn't eaten salmon in within 3 days, because otherwise it's not going to be a good mushroom.
Did you know that bears, before they sleep, before they go hibernate, they eat a whole bunch of crap, dirt and shit, and make a butt plug? They plug up their butthole with that stuff. So it's
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's a big...
So that they don't have to poop?
So they don't have to poop while they're sleeping. They plug it up with a big dirty knot of crap that sticks in their butthole, so they don't have to do.
And then how do they evacuate their bowels afterwards?
I guess they...
Or do they just... they hibernate once and then they die? You get one hibernation and then you've plugged your asshole up so much that you're going to have a bowel impaction and die.
I guess bears have evolved to figure out ways to... Maybe they pick it out of each other's
their
asses.
own anti-laxatives.
Yeah, maybe they lick each other's buttholes until it just kind of gets...
Until they get dysentery and they can't help but shit.
All right. Maybe they've been... Hang on. I'm getting into
Lady, can you tell us about bears shitting?
I'm not getting to a discussion of comparative cuisine with you.
Okay, well, can you... You know what? I don't want to hear any of your things anymore. Get out of here.
All right. Let's get the fuck out of here. Let's go. Let's get up here. You want to talk to the people that are putting the guy to death?
Yeah, let's go and see the murder victim.
We put this off for so long.
It's probably time.
Tiber?
And we shall live in the bones of a behemoth. What?
pacing the edges of the crowd, is a pouchy old soldier with a swaggering stride. At the moment, however, his jauntiness seems overshadowed by worry. He alternates between watching the execution and searching the crowd as if looking for a miracle. Then his eyes light on you. Never seen his face before. This might just be the break I need.
Ba ba ba.
I say, you look like someone who believes in justice. How'd you like to help a poor soul?
Oh, he's talking.
Soul wrongfully condemned.
Oh, he is talking. Shit. Yeah.
What if the entire time all of these characters have been
No,
talking?
it doesn't. It's very few.
Okay.
I don't need anything, but my friend there on the platform is dying. Nightmares his executioner have induced in him spill from every word he speaks and wrap around him like a snake. He glances at the execution. I know there are a few strands around him now, but in a few days' time they'll choke the life out of him. I cannot imagine a more horrible way to die. Well, that's not true. I have an imagination that would shame a sailor.
Who are you? Who are you? You perfect.
You'll need to be swift and willing to hold justice above law, but there is a way to save him if you hear me out. Act now, and you can get this slicing dice.
What is our alignment?
That's our tides. Our tides is our alignment, apparently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'll check tides after we're done talking with him, I guess. I'll show you the system.
Who are you?
Who are you? Captain Lanshin Tiber. Retired, he says with a little bow. Extremely retired. Once a soldier to fortune, now it's plaything. He takes another look at Riss, but my story can wait. Saving Riss's life comes first.
Why is your friend being executed?
Yeah. Misunderstanding, he says with a dismissive hand. Riss and I were hired to deliver some expensive brandy to an out-of-town buyer. You wouldn't believe that bottles were stuffed with state secrets? Would you believe that the bottles were stuffed with state secrets? Riss was accused of selling information to the enemies of Sagas Cliffs. They called him a traitor.
So...
It was a travesty. Ugh. The poor lad had no idea what was in there. Tragic. If he'd have known, he might escape too. Then we wouldn't be in this mess. But you did.
But you did, right?
Yeah, you want to do that one? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I'm moving on.
Well, he says, studying the arrow over your shoulder, there's a place for talking about what I know and what I don't. And this is not that place.
If you were
part of the scheme, why aren't you up there with them?
I'd like to ask that question, but I'm gonna hold off on asking that question first. So I'm gonna go. Why are you helping Riss?
All right. Is friendship not reason enough? He declares, and then his shoulder sags, and actually, to tell the truth, there's more than that. I'm partly to blame for him being up there. Guilt's a strong motivator, eh? Also, those vines making him spout nonsense I could be implemented if he says the wrong thing, and that would be very, very unfortunate for me.
Also, I kind of want to see what happens next with those vines.
Look at that dude, with the vines. It looks like he's, stroking it off.
It does, doesn't he?
He's like,
let me just rub your vine real quick.
That one that's going straight into his mouth is like, I'm going to jerk this off until I unload right down his throat. Ugh.
I want to talk to your friend.
Are you mad? It's an execution. He's surrounded by levies. They won't let him near you, and even if they did, he's out of his head. You'll get nothing but gibberish from him. And if he doesn't speak gibberish, no, best to assume it's gibberish. I'll still want to try.
I still want to try, yeah.
Yeah. As you wish. Just don't say I didn't warn you. The levies are not to be trifled with.
What's your plan?
A simple one. It requires nerve. Listen. It would be nothing for someone of your noble demeanor to masquerade as a city official and ask the county clerk for an archived copy of an old stay of execution. Once you have it, I'll write out a fresh one and add writs' names to it. Then we'll present it to the overseer here, and poor Riss will be set free. There you have it. Foolproof plan. Risk-free plan. It's, yeah.
Yeah, it's extremely risky.
It's extremely risky. Nonsense! It couldn't be simpler. Just calm down, confident, and wear a winning smile. You know, I could get out all of that sexual frustration, and then you will be as confident as anyone.
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to try, my friend, but leave me out of it. Saga's Cliff's crowds are notoriously bloodthirsty, and the execution officials are not known for their sense of humor. You might regret it later, and you'd be alone when you did. Too many unknowns, and that's in a scheme like that. Not enough escape routes.
Where do I find this cleric?
He'll be in Government Square, of course. There's a podium outside the Civil Tower. I can't think of a time he wasn't there.
So you want me to go and do all this fucking bureaucracy shit while your friend is getting tortured?
Yeah, you gonna help him or not, man?
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Excellent! Then you'll need a proper story and a badge of an official. Fortunately, I have the first, and you can buy the second from Sangolin, the clothing merchant in Government Square.
Is he Sangolin the pangolin?
What's a pangolin?
A pangolin? It's like a lizard creature.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome.
Yeah. He folds his arms once. Once you have the badge of office, you'll tell the city clerk you are the Judicial Oversight Committee, looking into the corruption of the commutation of capital sentences. The commutation.
Commutation.
I guess. It's a weird word because you have to commute a person's sentence.
Commuting the sentence?
Yeah, but commutation doesn't seem the right way to conjugate that.
Yeah.
All right. The stay you're asking for is that of a notorious gangster named Cole Cardin, who was mysteriously set free a few years ago. When you get Cole's stay of execution, I'll make a copy with Riz's name on it, and you can give it to the overseer, who will free him. You see? Simple. Now, if you'll let me join you, I'll be happy to show you around the city and help you with all of this. And whatever else.
Fat guy. All right, we'll decide whether or not we're taking Fatty with us next time.
Next time on the Truly Evil Game Show, starring the Truly Evil Gamers.
Gaming. That kind of sounded like I said "game-in" right there.
Demons.
There you go.
Freedom, 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 freedom. I say freedom.